you moved from Minneapolis to Dayton is when you first encountered discrimination. You were 12 and you played on your first soccer team, which was an all-boys team. Tell us about that experience, which might have been the beginning of your life, I think, as a trailblazer. Not only did you break the racial barrier in the game, but you're also the gender barrier as the only African-American girl on an all-boys team. Tell us about those, because those experiences when you're super young mark can really chart the rest of your life. So tell us about that, selfishly, please. It's like me and you talking here.
Yes, of course. Well, my parents moved from Minneapolis to the suburbs when I was really young, and I was always a very athletic and active child. And I said to them that I wanted to play sports, and they were all for it and very supportive of it. But I was always the only African American in every sport I played, in every league, on every team. That first experience on the boys' team, the boys were very, very good about it. I think they had more issue with having a girl on the team than they did having an African-American girl on the team, but when they saw I could play, then it was something else completely different. Then they were all for it. And so it was very interesting for me growing up, and people ask me about this a lot because I've always been the only. My entire youth career and much of my intermediate career as well. I think the ways people perceive me is because I'm quality and because I'm athletic and because I have talent, then it's almost like a color blindness, so to speak, which isn't necessarily better, it's just different. And I think because I was their girl, like I was saying earlier, then it was, go Bri, go, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're this, you're that. Now, it would be interesting if it were the shoe on the other foot. Maybe if I wasn't their girl, then maybe it might have been something else. But I have never had an issue on the pitch of any kind. Now, if I had issues off the pitch in my personal life and at the bus stop and whatnot, when I was the young 12-year-old girl trying to catch the bus with all the older boys and whatnot, then I had issues. They used to call me, darky or chocolate or something like that, and the next day I'd go home and tell my family and my sister would handle it. So then that was the end of that, and you can imagine what that meant, and so then, but what did she do? She over-course corrected, and it was one and done, and it never happened again.
Well,
so that's where I get that from.
It comes out, okay.
That's right.
Okay.